What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are continuing on with episode number 7 of Sing Yesterday for me. This one's called, where is it? Premonition of a Couple. Ooh, okay. Premonition of a Couple, eh? Interesting. Interesting. Premonition of a Couple? What couple could we be referring to? I mean, there's a lot of options here, really. I mean, this whole thing is just a tangled mess of love interests, so there could be any amount of couples. Could be a pre-established couple, could be one that's about to form. Probably a pre-established one that's currently active. Or maybe hints that maybe someone's going to become... I don't know. We'll see how that goes. First things first, though. New shirt from a certain anime series that some of you might recognize. Kind of hard to see with the mic arm in the way, but I think you guys have a good idea of what shirt this is. There's a particular anime series you should know. It's very, very famous anime, so it should be recognizable. There will be a poster back there as well at some point, but it's in delivery at some point, so next week somewhere. Who knows? It was all at the same time as these, but they came here later. Also, we now have a Discord channel, so in the description down below, as well as in a separate video, I've got the link to join the Discord channel. Read the rules, get used to it, and just come chat about anime, basically. Current shows that are airing with their own channels, just general anime stuff, some good stuff, if you know what I mean. And, yeah, just come have fun, and if there is a need in the future for channel announcements, that's important things that are happening in the channel, if we do grow to become decently sized, it's an easy way for me to talk to you guys directly. If Mole Beach shows their head again, then I at least have an outlet to talk to you guys beyond just YouTube, which you don't put all your eggs in one basket, so staying primarily on YouTube is a bad idea, so I'm trying to branch out onto different social media platforms like Twitter and Discord, just so I can have ways to communicate with you guys outside of it. But, with that said, last time we saw episode 6, which was titled The Woman Named Yuzahara, meeting said Yuzahara, Chika Yuzahara, a pianist, and the ex-girlfriend of Rikuo. So, how can I say this? For the most part, she's fairly easygoing. Like, she never tells anyone no when they ask her out, and Rikuo was never the same. Rikuo was the same. Not never the same, I don't know where I was going with that sentence. Rikuo was no different, is what I meant to say. I made it never the same, though. And, he still has some... He still thinks a bit about how that relationship ended quite abruptly. So, there's a bit of history between that. Yuzahara just ends up crashing at his place for a while, kind of uninvitedly. Which sparks a whole thing with Haru and Shinako, as you can expect in this. Like, we already had quite a somewhat complicated love quadrilateral here. Wait, no, we've also got the dead brother to think about, so we've got a love pentagon here, in some aspects, and now it became a love hexagon. Although then we also had well, he's already resolved, so I don't consider him as part of it now. But we had that previous episode, Minato. But he's dealt with now. I don't think we'll be seeing him again at any point. So it almost became a love septagon. Yes. Geometry. And, yeah, it almost became a bit complicated. But it looks like both these new characters we've introduced are just there to adapt and build on the backstories of our characters. So the relationship history of Rikuo, the relationship history of Haru, and how they're not going back to the past, they're moving forward with their lives and are confident that they don't harbor any romantic interest from before. The only difference is obviously Rikuo and Shinako, there's still a thing there and will probably be a thing until a couple is actually formed in the show, which I don't know if that's going to happen in the course of this series or not. There are still 6 exclusive episodes after this 12-episode season airs. I don't know if Crunchyroll... I think they are going to be exclusive to Abema TV, right? That was the whole point. And the last 6 episodes only available on the latter, yeah. So those would have to be on an external streaming platform rather than Crunchyroll getting them, unless they can come to a deal, but that's going to kind of suck to cut off 2/3 of the way through the story, but hey, whatever. We'll find a way to watch it regardless. So yeah, we're really establishing the fact that Riko and Haru, barring Shinako aside, are moving forward with their lives and looking ahead at relationships rather than looking behind them. Now, if Riko and Shinako resolves in one way, either they get together or they don't, that then paves the road for how Haru and Riko could get together. So, I'm interested to see that. And one more thing that I did read, there was an article on Crunchyroll yesterday, I think, the OP, I don't know why they call it an OP, it's an ED, because this show does not have an OP, it has an ED only. Does that automatically then qualify as an OP? I don't know. But the song that ends, which last time we noticed for episode 6, we've had these zoomed in shots of basically a corkboard or a notice board of some description with like little bits of the characters and like and how they relate to the episode that we just watched. Like we had the eraser with the writing on it, we've had the bird feather, we've had the cameras, and we finally saw that last episode. It all zoomed out. We had one complete notice board with all episodes basically on there, which is a very, very nice touch. Which makes me feel like there was like, okay, that is arc 1 of our story. Now we're moving on to a new arc because they have got a new ending song, or OP song, however you want to call it. So, yeah, I guess we'll be listening to that at the end of this as well. I've purposefully not looked at what the song is. I just know there is a new song. I wanted it to be a surprise for the reaction as well. So, with that said, these are time-based reactions. Bottom of the screen, bottom left, which is camera right. Well, camera left is my right. You'll see a timer for the episode. You won't see anything more than that, obviously, for copyright reasons. No subtitles, no background screen or anything like that anymore, just to avoid any claims that they could possibly copyright on this. So that's how it's going to be. I'll count it down 3, 2, 1, play, and we'll sync up. If that is proving to be somewhat problematic for the case of syncing, I will maybe consider doing a reverse timer. So in the edit, it will count down -3, -2, -1, and then at 0, you can sync it up with yourself like that, if you so wish to do it. But as long as you're watching the Crunchyroll or Funimation official versions that I'm also watching, the syncing should work pretty much seamless as soon as I say play, essentially. So, with that said, here we go in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, Haru and Riko. I get the feeling that this is your punishment. This is 100% your punishment, isn't it? That face, so smug. Now angry. To apologize. Right, yes, we're, no, there's another opportunity, right? We got a job at a photo studio. Nice. Won't know until you give it a shot. Good, moving forward with your life. Wait. Are you drinking? Or is it for him? Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad we pointed that one out. Interview process. He's bricking it, as you would. Okay. Yeah, he's sweating through all this. But he's into it. This is something he genuinely is interested in. Oh, Canto Fine Arts. Is this, this is Ro, right? Yeah, you can tell by the safety clip immediately. Okay. I can understand that to an extent. Okay. No, Shnako. Yes. Ha. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh, yep, otherwise you fall behind. Why are you thinking like that? I mean, that's a bit unwarranted. Something absolutely happened. Hmm. Hmm. That's a question for you. Hmm. Okay. You can't find your own path if you're just following someone. Hmm. I'm not sure I follow you. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think Shinako's done the wrong here. I don't think so. Oh, who is it now? Coming to talk about it, probably. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, he just yelled at you. It wasn't much of a fight. I think he kind of angered himself. Uh, right. Okay. Well, what is the right distance? Hmm. Okay. Requel with the words of wisdom. Okay. Good friend. Good friend. Well, the background art for this show is really well done. Oh. Gonna talk about it. Gonna say sorry. There we go. I mean, that's kind of true as well. Well... Well... mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, in a roundabout way. Wait, to be fair, you didn't actually ask her specifically. Ooh, an atom. No, it's not an atom of anything, is it? Molecular structure of something. It's been a while. Still trying, though. Basically. That's also true. Quite like the shot of the can. That's actually a really, really good shot for that. Oh, That's going to have its own problems because of Haru. There's also that. Oh shit, really? Oh. That face. Oh, by the way, I'm getting married. I need you to do my photos. Okay, bye. I love him. He's great. Uh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's a good question. You can say that about a lot of things than just photography. You can keep saying a bit longer, but eventually that bit longer, you miss so much time that you could have put towards it. That applies to so much more than just photography. Oh, hi, Harry. Fair point. Uh-huh. Because you know exactly. God, that looks so good. So hungry now. Mm-hmm. Not just the universe, it's a certain someone's been nagging you. Yeah, get a move on with your life. But he's opening up towards her a bit more. I doubt that. Sure. That's adorable. But you can see the chemistry between these two just slowly getting together. He looks so serious in all those photos. Ah, Shinako. Well, naturally. Ooh, okay. Just a bit. When everyone around you starts getting married and having kids, it's just like... It's a bit of a wake-up call, really. Hmm. There's something else he wanted to say there. I wonder. Hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 She's still not completely over it. She's trying her best. What do you think? What do you think it's gonna be? Like... Yeah. Like... Of course you did. You need someone there to be supportive for you. Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah. You gotta separate that from love, though. That's not the right thing to say right now. It's not the right thing to say. That's not what she wants right now. Yeah, that's not what she's wanting or looking for right now at all. Hmm. Don't know how to just say no to him, I guess. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, if anime's taught me anything. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I think. Hmm. I think she needs to be more upfront with him. I think being vague like this is not helping at this point. Oh? What is it? Is she gonna say it before they leave? There's a little bit of time left. Mm-hmm. Okay. I can see that. I mean, it's not that quick and that easy. Hmm. Oh. Okay. That broke the moment a bit. That was pretty close. Oh. And here's the new ED. Oh wow. Okay. What is this? Wow, this is amazing. All right, you gotta listen to the song first. The visuals are great, but I need to listen to the song as well. Rico has a bit. Oh boy. Oh. Whoa, okay. We need to talk about the ED. Good song. Approve. Quite like it. But the imagery for that is like, okay, it's cute, quirky. But Rikuo and Shinako walking away there with Haru watching on. I wonder if Haru is seeing all of what just happened before the ED. I'm wondering if she's just seen all of this and has been watching. I wonder. Because this is setting up. I mean, what was it? The episode was what? Premonition of a couple? Premonition of a couple. That's the premonition of a potential couple being there. So, this, I think, is about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly on two fronts. Haru probably already noticed this, let's be real. I'm wondering if the ED is going to be different each time to reflect parts of the episode or not. Because this one seems very specific to this episode almost, with the way that Rikuo and Shinako are moving off. But then again, you could say that that's the general, vision that Haru has in general, is like, to win the game is you defeat Ozumi and win with him. But seeing him walk away with her, that is a game over to her, technically. So I guess you could say that works for that. But more specifically, I wonder if she has been watching this conversation at the end here. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. I foresee this going all kinds of wrong. Like, how... Oh, boy. I'm a little scared of how Roku would react if he knew that Shinako and Ozumi was to get together. I wonder how that's gonna affect him. Haru... We haven't really seen Haru's true, emotion. Like, we've seen glimpses of Haru when she's truly gotten emotional. But this, though... If this ED is implying that she's been watching this all the time, then I wonder. I really, really wonder now. Oh, God. I feel like the drama is about to turn up. Okay. Yeah, I'm dreading how this is going to turn out, because it's no secret I'm a fan of Haru and Ozumi. I think that is the best pairing here. And considering how every single manga cover is of Haru, I think she's meant to be the main girl. So I'm interested to see how this plays out, because this almost feels like just out of... This doesn't feel like something that Shinako wants to do. This is something more like this needs to happen. Like, this feels more of a necessity rather than an actual wanting to be with him. Like, she feels like that this might be the answer to being able to move on, is if she just stops looking for excuses and just says yes for once. Instead of using the brother as the excuse, just say yes. Some drama's about to happen. I'm just going to say that. Some drama is about to happen. And like I said, Haru looking in, this could get ugly real fast. Like, it really could. So... I mean, the synopsis for this says, minor misunderstandings lead to big complications. There's no minor misunderstanding here. This is just straight going to be big complications from it. Like, I'm worried Ro might... Because I'm not sure if it's really been implied here that he has some form of anger issues. I get the feeling, though, that if he does, they're going to come out full force here. I'm a little worried that might be the case. For Ro, I don't know what's going to happen to Haru with this. I think of Ro and Haru's going to be able to take it better than Ro will, I think. Just from personality that has been shown. But I wonder if Haru, deep down, is really going to be distraught from this or not. That's a real question about it. That's all working off the assumption that Shinako and Riko are going to get together now, though. And they're really going to imply it with that ending. Oh boy. This show got... yeah, I'm scared for what's going to happen, but at the same time, I'm like, is this actually going to be a thing? Because, like I said, with most romance anime, I've said this before on previous romance shows, and like when talking about the genre in particular, most romance shows will do most of the typical tropes, anything but letting characters get together. As soon as a character gets together with someone, it's either series end or story end or, oh, what happens next time? And then goes on from there. Usually with anime, that's usually what happens. And it's usually the first kiss or the confession that's the ending point. This one, though, if it's going where I think it's going to go, it's going to explore the idea of, what if we did start dating? Like, what if they were dating? How would this affect the people around them? How would they do in a relationship together? Would it be the right thing to do? Will they get along with each other? Will this work out for them? Or will they just still be in the same place they always were? This show is just going up and up in my books. Like, really, like, if it does deal with something like that, this could be one of my favorite romance anime of all time. Like, it really could be. And, yeah, oh boy, I'm so hyped for this. I'm so hyped for the next episode. We don't have a title for next episode, do we? No. They don't do titles for next episodes in this. Yeah, this is going to be really, really interesting, and I've got no words. I'm speechless. This show's making me speechless. I love it. Yeah. So I'm going to end the episode there. I don't want to go on too long. Like, I'm trying to extend these little bits out a bit just to give a bit more discussion to it. Because I'm trying to improve my discussion and analysis style. I know I'm not that great at it. I'm trying to improve at it, so I just need more practice. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping, like, okay, I don't want Shinako and Rikuo to be the canon pair. I don't think we're gonna settle on that and be like, great, we're a couple, happy ending. I don't think this is where this story is gonna go. I think Haru and Rikuo will ultimately be the happier ending, because you can see, like, with the character moments between Haru and Rikuo, especially near the beginning of the episode, you can see how his personality and his demeanor towards her has really changed over the course of the just 7 episodes we've had. He's opening up a bit more. He's a bit more relaxed. He's enjoying himself for it. Like, he's not suddenly like, oh, Haru, I love you, or anything. Like, he's still firmly got his eyes on Shinako at this point. Well, not firmly set on, but you know what I mean. Like, he doesn't see Haru as a romantic interest still yet. He just sees her as a strange girl that seems to have a thing for him. He's like, he's just letting her have her fun for now. And he's, over time, slowly understood how serious she actually is about this. So I'm wondering if he's going to start realizing just, like, it's not right to be playing around like this. Like, we need to be more honest with it. And I wonder if that's going to be something he learns from this experience he's about to have with Shinako. Like, if they do get together here. Oh boy. There's so many ways this could go. And all of them are so interesting. They're all so good for character development. Oh my god. This show is incredibly good at character development. And making me care for these characters. Because there's nothing else special. It's just the characters. Like, okay, Haru has a pet raven. Or crow. Or whatever it is. Like, that's the only thing that's, like, quirky and different about the show to any other romance-based show. But it's doing it in a serious tone. It's hitting home way too much on certain topics. We've discussed that in previous episodes. This is incredible, and I cannot wait for episode 8. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, as per usual. It helps grow the channel, which now more than ever is more important, considering the whole Molebeat situation. Leave your comments what you thought of the episode. Do you foresee this going the same way that I do? Because that's what I'm seeing, and I'm all for it. I don't... Like I said, Riko Shineko is not going to be the canon pair in this. I really don't think it will be. I think they're going to use that as a way to explore what they truly think of relationships and what they truly value in a relationship and how they're ultimately not going to be right for each other. That's how I foresee this going. I'm scared for Haru and how she's going to respond. I'm more scared for Ro because I feel like he's the one that's going to be more physically aggressive about it. Like, I foresee him maybe just straight up punching Riko once he finds out. If that's the way it's going. It's not certain. It's implying this is where this is going to go, so... Oh, boy. Yeah, leave your comments what you think of this whole thing. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. Don't forget to subscribe to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2020 lineup you can find on my channel. Don't forget I also have the new Discord channel, so you can keep up to date with what videos I'm uploading when, any general discussions. If you want to have a more in-depth discussion about this show, then that's going to be the place for it. And, yeah. I will see you guys next week, so until next time, see you guys later.